What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see, I do have the brand new S25 Ultra. Honestly, I've been loving it so far, but I wanted to take it through a day in the life, testing things like the battery life and the camera capabilities, just because like those are some of the most important aspects to me. So let's go through a day in the life with this S25 Ultra. So right now I'm shooting on the front-facing camera. I'm in the middle of my workout right now, but I'm shooting in 4K 24 frames per second. But also I do have a couple things from the Samsung ecosystem. This is the Galaxy Watch, the Galaxy Ring, and the Buds Pro. I'm actually talking with them right now. So yeah. How does the video quality look? All right, so one of the biggest differences design-wise when it comes to this S25 Ultra is definitely this titanium frame that's more of a rounded body. It's like a midnight bluish, which is one of my favorite looks. It definitely feels a lot slimmer in the hand, and this one just feels a lot better to hold compared to previous devices. One thing that I've noticed that I don't really like is the battery life. So right now I'm at about 75% and it's 120. But just compared to like the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the Pixel 9 Pro XL that I've used, those battery lives are far and beyond better than this S25 Ultra. I mean, there is an improvement coming from the S24, but it's not drastic enough. And honestly, I do miss the battery lives on those other phones compared to this, but we'll see how it does for the rest of the day. When it comes to the newest features that this S25 Ultra has, there's not much that has changed. A lot of it has to do with the AI that's been put into these phones. And I do see a lot of improvements in that aspect. Circle to search, I think, has gotten a lot better. Now, not only will you be able to just search for things that are on your screen, you'll actually get an AI overview that'll tell you things like links to the product on Amazon, then everything like that. Now you can actually search for people as well. And another thing that I really liked is the Google Gemini integration. Before, you would have to hold the power button and then Bixby will pull up. Now having Google Gemini pull up as opposed to Bixby or the Google Assistant, literally anything that comes up in your head, Google Gemini will be able to solve that for you. So having it in just a click of a button just makes things so much easier. And it just makes sense why I call this basically a personal assistant. If you guys haven't noticed by now, I've been able to pull up Samsung DeX on my car's entertainment screen. Today's video sponsor, which is the Auto Pro X. And this is something I literally use every single day. Anytime I'm in the car, I'm able to essentially do anything I can do on a computer on the screen right here. So watching videos, pulling up notes, looking up my email, anything I want to do, I can do it on here. And that just makes things so much more flexible, especially with my busy commutes. And what's also cool about this is once you double click it, you'll be able to go to split screen mode. And that's typically what I do when I want maps on one side and let's say YouTube music on the other side. That way I can pick my songs, but also know exactly where I'm going. So you can only use this with a Samsung device because they do have Samsung DeX. I don't know any other phone that can do that, but yeah, shout out to the Auto Pro X. Let's do a quick little battery check. It's currently 3:30 and we're headed to this coffee shop because they got these little Dubai chocolate bars that I've always wanted to try. But yeah, it's 3:30 and it's at 53%. So, I mean, it's holding up pretty well. We'll see how it lasts for the rest of the day, but so good so far. So good so far. So far, so good. Something I didn't know I needed. So after catching up on some editing, it's currently 5:07 and my battery's sitting at 42%. Honestly, I would expect my battery to be a little bit better because I really haven't pushed it as much as I have in the past. That's one of the biggest disappointments, I guess, from this year. The battery life hasn't really impressed me at all. But I will say a couple things that have impressed me are definitely in the camera. With the Samsung devices, you're kind of just locked to the color profile that Samsung chose for you. Being able to shoot with a log profile now, which we could not do at all with the Samsung, and Apple has been doing that for like the past couple years. That just gives you a lot more flexibility when it comes to recording videos and setting the tone for the type of videos that you want to make. All right, so just left the theaters and I'm in the parking lot right now. There's a bunch of cars moving, and I felt like this is the perfect time to test out where it uses AI to kind of drown out different background noises and pick up on your voice. And yeah, the parking lot is probably the perfect place to test it. But other than that, I mean, it is 9 o'clock and my battery is at 20%. So honestly, it held up better than I anticipated it would. Maybe I just use my phone too much normally, but you know, other than that, I've been loving this phone, and I think the only gripe I've had is the battery. But yeah, it proved to be pretty good today, and all the other features and the hardware, I mean, I really have no other complaints aside from that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the S25 Ultra and if it's worth the upgrade from the S24. But I'll see you in the next video.